Get back right 3 times, like the game, blurry 2K game, rescue, man, all that good shit,
You're
man.
fucking kidding me. Come
I
on.
ain't
Just
kidding you,
because
nigga.
one cornbread mother. Right, fine. Can you believe this shit? Last week, one of the racers took out some kid when taking a turn. He got off, no problem. But no one's seen the chump since, and people are getting nervous. All I need is one more racer to get this shit started. You down?
Alright, man, let's do this racing for the Vice Kings, G. Same deal as last time, for real. Just different location. You gonna be doing more. Man, if they don't stop fucking beating around that fucking floor upstairs, dog, while I'm trying to do this recording, my nigga. Shit like a fucking stampede. But, yeah, like I was saying, same deal as last time, just that it's downtown now instead of the docks. So, it's, lots of more open space, lots of wider roads. I don't think there's as many cuts and shortcuts as it was in them races though, but it's all good. And then of course we going, you got that whole little project district and all that shit too. So that is what that is, G. I got a lot of these parts cut. I don't know why I didn't just film it all in one compact thing. I guess it's because the trips in between them races was just long as hell for no reason. So I was just going ahead. I was like, alright, I'm gonna strip a little bit of this out. Strip what I can out. Like I talked about last time, cars I recommend when you even do races, period. The FBI, the Vauxhall, the Nelson, them's like my 2, 3 go-to cars. And then of course the Atrazone if you have it, but likely that you don't, so I'm just letting you know my go-tos. I don't really go to nothing else. I guess the Vegas too. The Vegas is pretty reliable, but other than that, nah, I'm good off that. I'm good off everything else, man. I'm good off everything else. Now the thing is, with the with racing, I pretty much just use racing. Once I get whatever car I got for easy early on respect, racing and insurance fraud. I use them two to get my respect out the way for the missions. If I'm just not doing activities at all in general, them is easy as missions to do because if you have the time, anyway, because they just then and there. I guess demolition derby as well, but that's kind of boring. I'm saying if you don't want to do that, you could just play either one of these two. um Also, the difficulty doesn't feel as atrocious as you go up the ladder, so that's another reason. It's kind of like, wow, okay, you probably want to get these about the way, because a lot of people complain about when they play in the first Saints Row that the respect is hard to get to play the missions, and it's crazy how you even gotta do activities in the first place to play missions. So I'm just letting you know right now what's my favorite go-tos. Look at my guide for insurance fraud. Don't do insurance fraud the normal way. It's not worth the hassle. You can if you want to, but it's not worth the hassle. It's not like Saints Row 2 insurance fraud where you got the adrenaline boost and you just flying. It's not like that. It's way harder than what it later becomes. So just use my guide to get that out the way easy. And um and then racing is self-explanatory. One thing I remember when I think I was at my cousin's house. This was a long time ago. I was at my cousin's house, um, and they was playing this Saints Row in their basement. And alright, we back. My audio just cut. I mean, my video just cut. It's gonna be a short little clip too. Like I said, I took out. I didn't do like when I was doing the Los Canales races, where I just record like the in between traveling and getting to the race, which I probably should have, but it's all good. I just kind of want to get these about the way. I think I'm gonna go back and timestamp the levels of this shit too, cause yeah, I know this shit gets. Sometimes you just want to view a certain thing. You may be struggling with a certain particular race. It could be whatever. I don't know, but like I was saying earlier on, um, So I was playing at my cousin's house. I was playing this game at my cousin's house, and I started with my first Saints Row game was the second one. So I wasn't really used. I wasn't used to the physics. It's like there's a lot of things that's different from that game in comparison to this one. So once I got into that game, the fighting and all that, I just basically had to relearn this whole game because I was just not used to this shit at all. Alright. So, you know, I got my ass whooped, and I made a new game, and I got to the canonized part, and I was fighting, and I got my ass whooped. Because fighting, it's not the same. The Saints Row 3's fighting, but it's still different in some aspects, like the running and punch. That whole running and punch thing, that threw me off. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was gonna do damage, but they was always steady blocking that shit, so I just got my ass beat. So, you know, I was embarrassed and shit. It was like having to relearn old new things. So a lot of new fans, since Saints Row 1 is an exclusive, they can't even get their hands on it in the first place. And when they do get their hands on it, it's so different from the Saints Row, the latter titles that they've played. They might end up not liking it because it's just not what they used to. And I'm saying all this to say, man, don't let that, you know what I'm saying, take away your enjoyment or lessen your enjoyment for this game, because this game is, once you get past it and you not being used to it, and you know, you get a feel for it, it's honestly, I ain't even gonna lie, one of the funnest titles, if not the funnest title. It's hand in hand versus Saints Row 2 to me personally. It's hand in hand. And then after that, I'll probably have to say Saints Row 4. Like, if we just talking about the main first four, it's probably them four. Saints Row 3, after that mission where you rescue Kinsey on that boat, really right after you kill Lauren, the game just doesn't do it for me no more, because you get like hit with like a slog of main missions. That's all activities, and I just didn't care for it. I just didn't care for it at all, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It was like, I was just looking at this shit like, man, this is depressing, bro. Why's the actual main story making me play side shit? That's like in San Andreas, if they had you just do taxi missions. Like, that's basically what that's like. Like, if they was just like, okay, I'm making sure my time and this shit line up. But if they was like, okay, yeah, and the main mission is sweet, is just go ahead and, not even that, like, I can understand if it was maybe like tutorial. I was gonna talk about like the spray and pray, not spray and pray. Yeah, the spray and pray, that's like tutorial, but I'm talking about like the tagging. But like say if like Tenpenny made you do some vigilante or something, like the actual mission vigilante, like, bro, that shit would be like, come on, man, say that shit for when we want to do it on our own to get the little extra. It should be optional, is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be forced. It shouldn't be a forced game mechanic to do activity, bro. That's lame as hell. And Saints Row 3 has it as to where you want to do the easy level of the activities. It's split, instead of being in like level, like instead of it being like levels, it's split into like difficulties. So it was like easy, medium, hard. So they going to do in game is all the easy activities is done through the story. So what is left is the medium and hard shit. So like you can't even decide if you want to continue this because you already playing the activity, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It was just bad game design to me personally. I ain't even gonna hold you. I just like how this was done way more better, amongst other things. But you know how that goes. This wasn't even supposed to be a rant, but a Saints Row rant. I'm not even trying to trash on no Saints Row. I just like to give my opinion on it, because I understand people. Damn, you ain't had to do the flag girl like that, assholes. Shit. We know she ain't fucking with BMW. But yeah, this wasn't even supposed to be on. I ain't even trying to go on like the new franchise, because I know it's, you know what I'm saying, fans of everything, every little thing. So I ain't even gonna lie, I like all of them for my own different reasons. They might take away something that I preferred in the originals, or the, you know what I'm saying, the first two titles, but they probably improved on something later on down the line in the game. But it is what it is. But yeah, man, this race right here, this is actually, I don't even think it tell you, but this is point to point. This is actually a difficult last race. I had I think before this I played this shit and I was getting frustrated, bro. I was finna throw my controller just because niggas kept ramming. Early on in the beginning of the race, it's like the obstacle. I lucked out because I was just talking. And I guess I don't know. I just lucked out. I can't even understand. I can't even really explain it. But when I was playing this shit earlier, man, that motherfuckers, bro, was ramming me into all types of walls and shit. I'm like, nigga, you niggas can't. It also probably helps that I got I'm playing with cheats on this one, so I got for my live stream, I'm probably gonna play this game with no cheats. But I got the car asshole cheat on, you know what I'm saying? So I could just plow for a pause, but I could just, bulldoze through. I was gonna say some other shit. I could just bulldoze through, you know what I'm saying, my opponents. But that's just how it go. Got that oh shit, hold up.
3, 2, 1.
Got that like a dragon insurance jump popping on my channel and shit. Wanted to be the first one to really upload something from that. And I know it don't matter though because it's not really pulling the views I thought it was gonna pull, but it is what it is. Still gonna play it. That's my game. Still gonna play it. Get back to uploading my funny clips and shit. I'm about to stop doing shorts because shorts don't do nothing for me, bro. Like shorts don't even pull. It don't even attract attention. Like I don't understand how niggas with shorts be getting like 1,000 views and all that. I guess you gotta already have like that type of I'm just about to delete most of these shorts because I guess you gotta just have that type of channel already popping, because my shorts don't do as nearly as much as when I put a short video on my already channel, my main page. It just be busting. But when I do like a 16 video on my main thing, okay, you can see the traction. It be getting traction. But when I do it on shorts, that should be hitting like shit 2-5 views. I'm like, man, what the fuck? YouTube, get your shit together. But then I realized it's probably just how it's built. Like it's not built to how I'm pulling fans right now. At least I mean how I'm doing right now. It ain't built to appease me. It's built to appease these niggas with 100K, 200K. So it is what it is. I ain't even gonna mad. I ain't even gonna be mad. I'm burning the competition. One thing they could have improved on with racing in this game is like you can't really, like, if you look at the map and you look at the checkpoint, the little flames, sometimes until you come right up on it, you can't tell which checkpoint is next. You can tell a little bit like it's blinking or whatever, but I'm talking about like it's kind of hard to explain because it's not really doing it right now. But sometimes it will have them like right next to each other, and you be thinking sometimes like the waypoint you be fucking up anyway, so you think you need to like hit the one that's in like that's coming up before the one that you actually supposed to hit, or after the one that you're supposed to hit. So you see the, like, I don't know, it's just hard to explain until you actually play. You probably won't know what I'm talking about. Alright, man, last one. We're about to finish this shit off. I see here we is. Burn, bitch, burn.
2, 1,
Alright.
go!
I think the Nelson classifies as a sedan, so I don't think they're gonna put you up against like a Vauxhall or nothing when you racing with the Nelson. I think the Nelson's probably the fastest sedan, so you're probably good if you pick this car. In terms of like tuners, the Vauxhall is that, it's that the car that Lynn drive. If you don't know what I'm talking about, because I know some people don't even really be knowing what I'm talking about, like the in-game cars and shit. Just that go-to. And then y'all know the gist, man. I already told y'all this shit. Y'all know it. You know what I'm saying? This is what that activity you can just lay back to, kick your feet up, you know what I'm saying? Put on whatever you like to listen to on your little Dr. Dre pill. Make yourself some I I don't know, microwavable TV dinners, whatever the hell you like to eat. Some Marie calendars, or you could pop you some popcorn or shit. I don't fucking care. Some extra sweet tea, some sweetened tea. You know what I'm saying? Canada Dry, whatever it is you do, man. However you bum it, and then shit, all the way to the finish line you is, but I ain't even gonna lie, because it's really nothing. It's just racing. It is. I turn the radio off. You can't hear it. I'm probably gonna put my own music on over this, but I turn the radio off, and right now I'm playing with no radio, and it feels like I'm stuck in a void, waiting to complete this shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. That's why I like to get this chop shot, all that chicken with no seasoning ass activities. I like to get them out the way. Oops, that was your fault. Nobody told you to run directly into the street of the nigga you see speeding already. Like, come on, dog. Like, yeah, like I'm just gonna waste my life. Yeah, oh, insurance fraud. Maybe he was smart after all. Oh, my fault, fucking up your cab, Roman. It's crazy. I'm getting into my mojo. I'm getting into my shit talking mojo right when the video was about to end. Talking about I'm fucking up Roman's cab. But yeah, man. It's too bad they didn't want to give us that Saints Row reboot where they could have had this I mean not the reboot, the prequel before Saints Row 1, where they could have had it take place right here in these projects looking like Cabrini Green. They could have had it take place right here, showing how Julius and Ben, Ben linked up and all that. You know what I'm saying? And how, you know what I'm saying, how they split, how they founded the Vice Kings and split. Yeah, could have did all that, man. But nah, y'all wanted to canonize what's his name? Eli. Y'all wanted to canonize little Elijah into the Saints with his little perfect bow tie. I just like picking on y'all, man. I ain't gonna lie. The character customization actually really good. You go on the little subreddit, that's all they do in there when they play Saints Row Reboot. Because they don't post no gameplays on that subreddit. They don't even like to entertain it. They're not even proud of it. They just post they little characters that they created. It's very in detail. I ain't even gonna lie. Shoot, I ain't gonna lie. They just get the game just to make characters. Alright. So yeah, man, that was the racing for the Vice Kings. You get another discount. I think all is gonna add up to 50% once we finish the roller shit too. But yeah, man, that was it. Get back raw 3 times, active game, blurry 2K game, rice, you guard it, go home, all that good shit, man. Catch y'all in the next video of this shit. We're gonna be doing the chop shop for the Vice Kings, dog. Stay thorough. I'm out. Smoke up. Peace. Don't even holler. Yeah, just keep walking. Just keep walking. Nigga, what?